Good afternoon from the Hollywood Studios parking lot. Annual passes are back, and you know what that means. It's time to upgrade. We are Pixie Pass holders, but we will be upgrading April 20th. Great news. Also, like I said, we are here at Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna check to see what's going on with the 50th. Now that it's over, have they pulled things down? What's new? What's going on? Is there any hint as to what's to come in the future? So tag along with us here today. It's getting hot here in Florida, but we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on here at Hollywood Studios. Well, even though we're coming in at 7 o'clock, it's still pretty busy here. I will say that. People are just checking in, and there's only about 2.5 hours left of the park being open. It is open until 9:30 right now. That's something I have to let you guys know as well. It was 9 o'clock for the longest time. It is back to 9:30. Also, it's very windy today. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the microphone, so I apologize for that. We're gonna go ahead and get checked in. And I think, is there pass holder queue today? I don't think so. Now, I've already pointed it out in one of the last vlogs, but I will let you guys know the maps are no longer 50th maps. All the 50th details have been removed. So if you wanted a 50th map, you would have already had to get it. And I remember, like, the last day of the 50th, they were just trying to hand them out. They're like, if you want them, you know, come get them, take them. Here you go, 50th maps, here you go. Like when you were leaving the park. So they were trying to get rid of them. And I don't know how good of a job they did, but no longer do you have 50th maps right now. You could just see the crowd levels here as you're heading up to Mickey and Minnie's right now. It is quite busy. Because the crowds are pretty overwhelming, again, for 7 o'clock too. I mean, everyone's kind of congregating in this front area, and we are hoping to ultimately get on a ride or two and maybe see Fantasmic. I'm not too sure. One thing I'll try and keep you guys updated with is the Tower of Terror does a little show. They have all like the 50th, I don't remember what they called them, but like where they do like these little odes to like whatever that lasts all of like 15 seconds. So I'll try and keep an eye out on that as that happens tonight to let you know if they do that little, the Beacons of Magic, that's what it is. If they do the Beacons of Magic. But I'm gonna guess that they stopped, but it's just kind of interesting. Like I wanna see what all kind of goes away with the 50th right now. All right, I do want to give you guys a little bit of an update on the annual passes. So the way that those work, they aren't switching up how you can actually obtain the passes. So the first three, which is going to be Pixie Pass, Pirate Pass, and Sorcerer Pass, those three are still specifically only allowed for Florida residents or DVC members. So just because they are opening up the passes doesn't mean that you actually can buy any of them. They are still abiding by those rules that they had in place beforehand. So if you're an out-of-state person looking to purchase one of the passes, your only option will be the Incredipass Pass. Also, I want to note that the availability is not guaranteed. So they put that in there in the fine print that you are not guaranteed to get a pass, so limited availability. So if you do want them, I'd recommend buying them a lot earlier than later. For us, I don't know what we'll do. We might upgrade to the Sorcerer Pass, so I think you pay the difference. I don't actually know how that works. So we might upgrade our pass just to get the weekend, so maybe even Pirate. And then when renewal comes up, then maybe we'll go for the Incredipass Pass, because I don't want to pay the extra money right now before renewal. I don't know, it's a little weird, but just so you guys are aware, if you're out of state, you will only be able to purchase the Incredipass Pass for right now. I do want to come in here to Beverly Sunset and take a look and see have they removed all of the 50th items or not, and if there's anything kind of new happening here. Already I'm not seeing anything, and I can already see down in the distance that there is something that says 50th celebration. So I think they are still keeping up with some of the merchandise. I think they had so much of it, I'm guessing that they need to find a way to get rid of it before it's kind of irrelevant. So let's go take a look and see what they have still on display. So this is interesting. I haven't seen this yet. This looks like a mini Brat stall. You guys remember those Brat stalls? And then you have just kind of like a collectible figure set. So it looks like they have a lot of the same things. Is there a discount on it? The soap is $8. I don't see anything pertaining to discounts. They have a lot of 50th Rubik's Cubes. Holy cow. This is like a whole section right here is them. And the Skyliner. Yeah, so nothing is saying, let me take a look at the bottom. $20, so I don't know if they're doing any sort of discount on these. And I'm guessing not. I thought I was seeing somewhere that they were. The only thing that is on sale right now, no, it's not even a sale. It's a special price, so maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But these are $8 for what it's worth. So I didn't see anything new for the 50th, but these look kind of fun. Maybe some summer merch coming out. You've got this here with 4 cups inside, so you can pour your drink and then serve it to your friends. All Toy Story themed. It's $40. And you kind of have like a summer tumbler. And you've got just a lot of the kind of images of summer on there. You also have over here Pizza Planet stuff, which is nice that they're bringing some Pizza Planet things. I'd love for them to bring Pizza Planet to Hollywood Studios, but I don't think that's on the agenda. But there is some new merchandise here for Toy Story, it looks like, or I just don't come in here very often. But I mean, the fact that this has like watermelon and like the sun, you have like lemons, hot dogs. I'm guessing this is all like summer merch right now. So this is actually kind of unique. I like that. Well, outside of those few items, I'm not really seeing anything new over there. So, I mean, as far as it goes, merchandise, you're still seeing some 50th stuff. And I'm not seeing, like, outside of the summer collection that we were just seeing, I don't know if they're doing anything yet pertaining to, like, what's next, which, to my knowledge, is the 100th. And from what I heard, they're only doing a lot of the merchandise over in Epcot. So we'll keep an eye out here at Hollywood Studios, and then we're actually going to Magic Kingdom tomorrow for Happily Ever After. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because we'll be releasing a full video of Happily Ever After. I think we're doing a live stream too. A lot going on tomorrow and Saturday at Magic Kingdom. Let me show you guys the map here as we are taking a seat for a second on times. So you do have 40 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's, 160 for Rise, 70 for Smugglers, 110 for Slinky, 30 for Alien, 60 for Toy Story Mania, 55 for Tower. And I've actually been noticing those times are actually kind of going down right now. When we first got into the park, they were about 10 to 20 minutes higher across the board on all of those. So it is starting to go down a little bit, so not too bad. I do actually want to look around. Yep, okay, well, I already see them, so answer my question already. But the 50th had all of these statues around the parks that interacted with the Magic Band Pluses. And I was curious, I'm like, they invested probably some money into all of that to have it interact and do everything. So I wanted to see if they still had them up, and they do, and I'll show you some of them here. So you can see that they do have the 50th statues still here. On the other side, you have Frozone and Edna. And then right here, you do have BB-8 and R2-D2. So these are staying up, as it looks like he's giving you the finger here from BB-8. So I don't know when they're gonna go around. I mean, eventually they would become faded, but again, I think they invested money into these, and I don't think they're just gonna get rid of them, because I think it was one of the big selling points for the Magic Band Pluses. I'm also curious for the show that's displayed here on the Runaway Railway Theater, which is the Chinese theater here. I'm curious if they end up changing that up at all. I don't think that was pertaining to the 50th, and Fantasmic's not pertaining to the 50th, so maybe Studios doesn't have that much 50th stuff going on. But again, I'm gonna keep checking some stuff out. I'm gonna head to the ABC Commissary. All right, here we are, ABC Commissary. Something I've also mentioned, and I'm just gonna speak it again. If you guys are interested in doing rides and doing attractions, I would also recommend doing them around the time of the first Fantasmic show, because that tends to be the best time to get on rides, as everyone's kind of congregating over to the theater over there. But I need to get inside and take a look. Give me 1 second. So they turned the ABC Commissary into mobile order only right now, and we've gone in and ordered before, but I think because it's busy at the moment that they are doing only mobile order. And so I found these two items here, which was a mint chocolate chip cheesecake and a tropical tart. I don't recall seeing those the last time we were in there. They might not be new, they might be new, I'm not too certain. But from everything else I'm seeing here on the menu, it looks like it's all the same outside of that. So I just see them as like the featured offerings there. So I'm gonna guess that maybe those are new, but it looks like they did take some of the 50th items away. I'm not seeing any of like the 50th cupcakes or anything like that anymore. So food items are now off the table, but merchandise is not. The next location I do want to check would be the Backlot Express, and I apologize guys, you're just hanging out with me today. at the parks just because, I don't know, I'm excited to tell you guys about the annual pass stuff and check on the 50th just because it's like 50th is basically just over with within the past week. I want to see what's left over. I want to see if anything's come out. So you guys are just kind of hanging out with me around Hollywood Studios right now, which, I mean, no one can complain about that, right? It's Hollywood Studios on a perfect evening too. I think it's like 78, 80 degrees right now, maybe low 80s. It's supposed to get down to the 70s, but I love it. Look at the sky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a slight reddish purple hue to the sky. Just a few clouds. You guys would love tonight. Promise you, you would love tonight. Perfect weather. It was a little hot earlier, but right now, whew, beautiful weather. Love it. Also, as I approach the Backlot Express, Disney talked about, I think, 13,000 jobs were supposed to be created in Florida. And basically their investments. I think they're investing, what is it, like $13 billion or something? 13,000 employees. Do you know what that means? You don't have those kind of numbers without opening a new theme park. So I think we're gonna get a fifth gate here in Disney World in the next 10 years, or at least an announcement of it. I don't know if necessarily we're going to see enough action, but I think we'll get an announcement of it. Who knows? Kind of interesting. All right, we're here at the Backlot Express though. All right, it looks like there's nothing new right now, so they just have the BB-8 sipper, which we've been seeing for quite a while now. You have the Backlot Express here and the Frozen Platinum Margarita, which has been around for quite a while also. So no new items that I'm seeing here, so we're kind of in like a little bit of a lull right now from what I'm seeing as far as just what's available, and nothing totally new, I guess, yet. But we'll keep you updated again as much as we can. Hopefully something comes out and we start to get some unique items. I will say the Backlot Express right now is very, very quiet. This place can get kind of busy, but in all honesty, it doesn't ever get that busy whenever I've seen it. I haven't been here like first thing in the morning, but take a look, like a lot of open seating. And even over here, I mean, it just feels like it's a nice place to just kind of casually relax if you want. Because we do have the show coming on right now, we are gonna go ahead and get on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Let's take a ride. Let's spend the day in countryside.
What the? Oh, hiya, folks. You want to take a ride on the train?
Can stop us now. I'm
My apologies for being so dark. It did get a little late. It is 9 o'clock, and again, we have 30 more minutes of the park being open, but we just did Mickey and Minnie's, and that dropped down to like a 20-minute long wait. Rise of the Resistance is 30 minutes right now, so we're gonna go check it out, see if that's accurate. If it is low, we are gonna go ahead and get on it. If it's rising up because Fantasmic just let out, we might pass, but we'll show you what that looks like. But late at night is sometimes a good time to get on rides. All right, Rise is a very low wait time, so we're gonna go ahead and get on that, but I really quickly wanna get a Ronto wrap before that closes because I am very hungry right now, so I'm gonna pick up a Ronto wrap for the line, and then we're gonna get on. So, give us 2 seconds, and then we'll show you some Rise. We'll see if everything's in B mode or if they're finally up and running as normal. I don't know, every time we've ridden it in the past like month or two, it's been in B mode, so let's hope that everything is good.
Wait, right here at the bottom of the ramp. Drift all the way up to the bottom of it.
This is your final call.
Time to make it into the cell. We are blue. Team Blue. It's like we're on Tron. Team Blue.
Team Blue.
Team Blue.
You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We're needed on the bridge.
Seated with seatbelt securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
That's weird.
They're empty. Uh-oh. They're missing
It's a
recruits.
prisoner transfer. The probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you.
The escape pod's deployed! Wait, why are you going You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Okay, you're clear. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base is secure.
All right, sweet. That was a pretty good ride for us. Everything seemed to be working fine, so I would say like A mode, if you will. The one thing that I'm still not seeing working correctly is the guns. They would kind of like shoot back and forth, the three of them in the one hallway. I tried to get all the recording that I could on each of those pieces, so like anything that I noticed that I was like, yeah, these are things that can tend to be A or B mode, I went ahead and tried to record. So hopefully I got to show you some of that. Obviously with spring break crowds, I'm assuming they were trying to have everything up and running, and it looks like for the most part they did. Also, there was no line outside, and again, I think it was Fantasmic, but take a look. This is outside and wrapped around, so this is a very long line now at this point. This is probably going to be at least an hour and a half, potentially 2 hours, because I was noticing not all the like the trains were operating correctly. There was like some that were like tucked away and stuff, but yeah, look at this. We got in just in time. Hopefully that goes to show you, by the way, so those crowds that we just saw, that was basically the post-Fantasmic crowds. So during Fantasmic, that line got down to 30 minutes. We went over there, it was to 35 by the time we got there, because it was actually 9:05 and the show was at 8:30, so it ends at 9. And then now by the time it's like 9:30-ish right now the crowds are high again because everybody goes to that first showing, so the crowds go down. So I try and tell you guys this all the time. It's my little tip and trick. And it's common sense. I mean, a lot of people bring this up all the time. Pretty much any vlogger you see is going to say the same thing, but go to the rides during the shows if you don't care about the shows. You will have, I mean, a tenth of the wait. I guarantee you, a tenth of the wait, I feel like, for most of the day, because 30 minutes on rides when this was at like 180 plus for like most of the day, very, very, very good. Sorry I'm so dark, I didn't decide to switch lenses today, but just another quick note. The park closes at 10. It doesn't close at 9:30 today. I've been saying 9:30, it closes at 10. Also, I want to make note that I was way off on the time. I thought it was 9:30. It was after 10 when I was showing you that line. So that line for Rise of the Resistance was for, like, that was after 10 o'clock. So those people are going to be here till like midnight. Yikes. It might not be quite 2 hours. It might be like an hour, hour and a half. I do want to give you guys a quick update on the one-day tickets here as we are leaving the park right now. Magic Kingdom is $164, and then your cheapest options are going to be Epcot and Animal Kingdom at $149 a ticket for one-day prices. I do like to just check these out so you guys are informed. Again, that is valid through April 6th, it says. So $164 today, and I believe that is before tax. And just like that, we are back in the parking lot heading to our car where we started today's vlog. But we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hopefully, you guys got to see quite a bit of the 50th removal, I would say. And then for the annual passes, you'll have to let me know if you guys plan on picking up annual passes now that they are returning to Disney World. Obviously, if you are out of state, you are only eligible to get the Incredipass Pass, which is fine. It's $1,400. It's pretty pricey, but you're able to come at any point, any day. Pretty nice. Also, starting April 18th, as a pass holder, you will no longer need to make reservations for any of the parks if you're visiting after 2 p.m., except for Magic Kingdom on the weekends. So that's also another huge benefit that's coming in. So there are some changes coming to Disney World that we can be happy and proud of. Prices, still a little rough, but we'll have to adjust to that as it comes because one change at a time. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.